All right. Here we go. Got a bunch of guys bailing early again. P4 might go down here. Is that Sherman and the AT player are down here? Sherman is dive bombing. Very nice tank kill. Stewart goes down too. Nice. Winning the tank engagements, that's good. First cap goes to 3LPZ. Open the map here. It's really no reset for GOAT. No OPs down. We only have recon, but that stayed because they're recon. And that Lux will get taken out by infantry, because there's no friendly infantry back here supporting them. Losing... Worth over here, just two guys. And you got the outpost here, it took out the front door garrison. Still losing the third point, or the second point, sorry. But it's just all hard cap pressure. Nice, good defense. As they are just now filling that squad. I would say maybe a little bit more presence up here to the north. A little stagnant in the front here, I would say. Try to support this P4 as much as you can. Spawn wave goes off there for 3 LPZ right behind here. Couple OPs. Got your machine gun. That was a team kill right there. Now you guys are starting to cap. Looks like it's all just soft cap pressure, as there's really no one in the hard cap. Remember, throw some smokes. Deter these machine gunners so they can't see. Still have this squad back here. We have 2 P4s watching the roads, which is good. This one's trying to move up, get into hard cap. As they do have a recon tank coming up. He trades those guys out there. Nice, he got that cleared out, very nice. Backline should be clear. For a little bit, just got a couple stragglers. Try and get these P4s into hard cap. So no, these P4s are kind of sitting duck with no infantry presence all the way up in here, as there is a engineer. Wherever they're at, right here. Can satchel the P4 there. P4 goes out to rockets. On the front door, we only have this one P4 here. Now they have a garrison down here. Good mark by the commander. Supplies dropping here. I don't know why this is happening. I would have maybe dropped them here to get a garrison here. Rocket goes out on the P4 again. Tanks need more infantry support up here. This front door is very stale. Okay, bombing run coming in to take out that garrison. Okay, so there goes that. Good bombing run. And that truck is going to go down. Very nice. P4 is moving back to get repairs. We got one OP back here in the back line. We do have a garrison up here, front door. That's good. South guys need to start pushing up this, as their OP is hot from Dan there. They do have a medium tank coming up. We have our first heavy, which is actually pretty good, as they don't have a heavy right now. Oh yeah, they do. So their heavy tank is in SME. It is locked out. The SL is trying to ping out that medium tank there. And he's got no supplies to make a repair station, so good job on artillery. Actually kills the crewman there. Very nice. Always lobbing a couple artillery shells at the tanks does not hurt, as the crews can now make repair stations, so it is very vital to get those tank crewmen killed if possible. We do have a assault player in here. Does get a satchel down on the wall. Do have that. This medium has a satchel on it. That satchel went off here on the church, damaged the tank. It's also taking rockets to the side from Danny. So now that's making the... Oh, now P4 has shots. Nice, dude. Heavy tank goes down to a medium tank. That is great. Danny distracted the heavy for the medium to pull up and get the killing blow. That is huge. That is huge. I wouldn't push up in the circle all alone like this, though. I would hold back and wait for the infantry. Maybe this Tiger tank as well. But now the Tiger tank is getting hit by infantry rockets because it doesn't have any infantry support. Gets a non-pen there. Very lucky. Very lucky, very lucky. We're dropping supplies in the church again. I don't know why we're doing this. Looking at the map, 3L is trying to get a little flank going on here, I would assume. And they're pretty stagnant in the north. Looks like you guys actually beat them out pretty hard in the north. We do have a guy over here somehow. Trying to get a little flank going on. Oh, those are not... Those are allied supplies, I'm sorry. Defense, clear, nice, good to see that. Everyone should be front door, pushing in a hard cap. Or not necessarily pushing into hard cap, but, you know, just trying to destroy the sectors down here to the very south, where LOP is, and then where GOP is, and F to get that flanker in onto the church and these buildings here, so you can get in hard cap in these buildings. You don't have to go through the open field. There we go. Cap progress starts to go through. I know these tanks are pretty injured, but maybe at least trying to get this medium into the hard cap might help significantly. They do have a light tank pulling up, though, as earlier their medium got satcheled, so they're really low on armor support now. If we get a good infantry, like we do here, this big glob right here of Easy Squad needs to get pushed out of this house. Go south. We do have the Stewart, like, dive bombing. I don't know why. Should be an easy tank kill here. Nice, Stewart gets taken down by rockets. Would have died to the medium tank anyways. Still have these guys over here. So now there's a garrison over there. And you're trying to get guys back into these alleyways here to just get little sneaks around, as there's so many jump spots over over buildings like these, the walls. As we do have M Squad over here, M Squad shouldn't be fighting this way necessarily. They should be trying to go in this way and get a wrap around to try and destroy these OPs that are out here. George, Fox, and Abel OPs to then move into the church and destroy that garrison in the church. A bombing run goes through. We do get a pretty decent coverage of some cap pressure here as the Tiger moves in. The medium tank just watching down the main road. Very smart positioning, as the Tiger, I think, is going to sit here and watch down this main road. So have all alleys of approach closed off, clear for the infantry to push through. There's a big spawn wave goes off there. But artillery is nailing that spawn wave there. As another OP gets destroyed down right there. Proxy Satchel goes down on the church. Very smart. Do have a bombing run for 3L coming in. 3L PZ. It's going to go right across. It's going to damage this heavy tank if this heavy tank does not move. Looks like it's going to take out a couple guys. Now that Tiger is hurt. That proxy satchel that went off was huge, destroying that garrison spawn that was there. So the garrison down on point is going to be gone. These guys in the back line, as there's two SLs back here, now have to redeploy, as they're not going to be any use. We do have a tank going down the road right here. It's a 75. We do have Kezadar as engineer trying to get a satchel on that. But if he did have rockets, change the score. If we did have rockets, could easily take out that tank though. So we do have an airhead falling as well. So that does look like to be a go airhead. Maybe not. Maybe it's a 3LZ. 3LPZ. So artillery is hitting the airhead. Yes, that is a go airhead. Alright. I don't know why it's showing hot, but it is. So now that you guys capped, 3L PZ is in a just full-on rush mode through the main entrance here. There's only like really one thing they're going off of, and that's this garrison here, which you do have marked. So you want to try these north guys, and you try and getting a wrap around like what M Squad is doing to get around and take out all of those OPs so you guys can gain ground. And disrupt this heavy tank as well. Because they are capturing this position again because of just pure mass of guys in just one spot that are just getting up into the hard cap. Samaza doesn't even know, but he's really close to a garrison. Wise man. because these two both know how close they are to each other. Very nice. Lively coming in with the rocket launcher. Because he does kill himself, but I think he, yes, he did get a side pen on that, so that's going to be hull damage. Do have Able Squad down here. Gotta anchor the OPs. Can't just run away from it, especially if you know that a guy just died to it. Defending the point. Trying to take 3LPZ out of this hard cap area. Try and encircle. Try and get in some encirclement as South is actually making some very good progress doing exactly that, destroying those OPs down there. So you do have a heavy tank. That tank is going to go back and probably get its crewman somewhere and repair. That's actually its crewman there. I don't know why you spawned away so far away. But now that the cap progress has slowed a little bit because 3LPZ lost their garrison there on that H mark where that light tank is. So now they're going to try and reestablish that up. And they have nothing to the north. As you can see, this is their line right now, just straight down the camera here. Straight down like this. Boom. That's their whole line right now. Just this one grid square is all they're playing with right now. Stewart is moving up. Did have an AT right there. Try to get some rockets on the back of that Tiger, but unfortunately he did not. Harry takes out a whole OP spawn here. Takes out an OP. Very nice work from Harry there. And Kaz is going to look to get a satchel on that. But he takes out 3 big kills here. Takes out an outpost. Very nice work. That Stewart is going to get taken out by the P4. Fucking amazing. Love to see that. So now, right now, everyone is kind of like stagnant. Or not stagnant, but like polka dotted, I should say. There's goat guys up to the north and south. Meanwhile, you have guys in the middle of your line. Need to make sure to back clear stuff out. Don't get too aggressive here. Sure, you guys are pushing through here, but if it's too light in one area, that means it's going to be pretty heavy in one, as there is Able Squad back here, whole squad still there, and Fox Squad is trying to get back into the fight. So this big pocket right here behind this house is where they're spawning in from. Need to close this pocket. Though, artillery is very well known of their presence, dialing that in. Very nice artillery round. Takes out a whole squad. You guys need to move up in that, clear that out, as that OP spawn only comes back with 1 officer. And there you go. They're trickling in from the same spot where they've been coming from earlier. Jack is going to fight some here. Takes one out with the Kar 98. And gets taken out. But he gets instantly traded. From Curvo all the way up here. Look at this MG spot. Look at that. Yes, lines of sight. Perfect. Love to see that. That is awesome. When you capture this, me personally, get an MG all the way up in here on this side. Just watch this whole sorry. Watch this whole thing with an MG. So right now, there really is no front line right now. So everyone is just kind of off doing their own thing. K Squad is trying to get back up to the south, which is good. Garrison was hot. One guy trickling in from the back line. I would maybe, if possible, move this garrison up to here. That is a commander logistics thing to do instead of being frontline. I gotta always make sure the garrisons on frontline are as close as you can, because if you lose this cap, you don't want guys running an extra, what is that, 180 meters? It's like a satchel goes off. No, that is just a troopy truck getting destroyed there. Very nice kill there, killing that assault player so that the Tiger is not going to get taken out by a sneaky satchel. Recon flare up as well, showing off that there's a couple guys back here as they are slowly starting to back clear. Very, very nice work. This OP, excuse me, this OP is still in this little courtyard area. Rocket comes in. Hit something. I don't know what the rocket hit. But I heard it. I don't know what that was. Looks like we got Kazadar somewhere. Back here. Oh, he gets taken out though. He did take out a garrison. Lively looks like he took out a medium tank. Going for that heavy next. Let's go back over here to this Tiger. It does not have line of sight. This Tiger is getting smoked out from 3L9PZ position, or artillery, so it has to move. Looks like we still have, yep, we still have this pocket here that we have not cleared out. So now there's an OP there in that bush. Now they're gonna try and flood this OP with guys. Look, steps on a mine there. Lots of moving around with the tanks because of the smoke. I don't know if they're meaning to drop the smoke or not. Looks like we have an airhead falling down as well. So Airhead is falling in the church. This might be devastating, as there's no one here to see this. Maybe Dark Fiend up there will lock out the Airhead. And he just saw it pass. So the Airhead is locked out. From Dark Fiend up here. So enemy Airhead is in the church. They do get a spawn off. So it was not locked out. Maybe Dark Fiend died up there. Yeah, he did. So they got a spawn in the church. Airhead landed in the church. I would have holded on that reinforce. Wait until it gets maybe a half cap. To then use the reinforce. As you guys do get cap pressure on Cemetery, as they are kind of very overcommitted to this Airhead right now. And with the way how everything's going right now, they are just flooding out of this church from that Airhead. Airhead was devastating. Tiger needs to back up. P4 needs to back up. Like, everyone just needs to get out of here, as this can be very, very bad for tanks right now. Just losing all of it. Point does get contested there. Looks like we do have a an engineer over here trying to get a satchel on this tank. He does get a satchel on it. Very nice, very nice. We are winning the cap race. Goat is winning the cap race. Another rocket sails in, hitting the side of that Tiger. 2 rockets go into that P4. Flare goes up. It's going to show that huge, huge mass of bodies in that church there. Satchel goes off. Looks like that's going to actually... Yeah, that is a huge satchel from... that was not lively. I don't know who that satchel was, but that satchel was huge. It killed everyone in that church there. Another rocket sails out for that Tiger. Gets a non-pen. So now we have a garrison back here now. So we have a full squad going back on that garrison. Do have an OP. This OP should be completely filled with guys. A full 6-man squad should be in that. And now that they had to reset, look at the line right now. Look at the line. They are playing in Cemetery and right off of this garrison. Look at everyone spawning off that garrison. They have no OPs. This is regular infantry guys, 1 SL. They have no OPs to spawn off of. This is a very bad situation for 3LPZ right now. As you guys can just, as they're going into the soft cap here, you guys can hold this and just get Able Squad and K Squad and just fill this gap here with friendly forces to get into Cemetery. Alright. Going back to it, same thing changed, or same thing hasn't changed. Recon plane in the back, smart, good. You guys are holding the front line. Nothing's really shifting your way or their way, just holding it. As you guys are trickling guys to the north, you guys are trickling guys in the middle here from the church. But no south presence kind of scares me a little bit. Showing off all these guys here on the map, so you do know that there is a spawn down here somewhere. Trying to get that cap progress on cemetery to call guys back. So they do have another heavy tank, I think, rolling up. Yes, they do. They have another heavy rolling up. Remember too, if you guys have a medium tank here, you guys can anchor the medium tank somewhere, like just plop it down somewhere right here, just to watch a watch an angle somewhere, or even like right here, just watch it down this road. Just have one guy in the gunner seat, have two guys go back, or I'm sorry, have two guys in the driver, one guy in the gunner, and then the tank commander goes back to get the Tiger tank. Because as you can only have two Tigers on the field, but as many mediums as you want. Very pivotal to have your the heavy tanks up, as many as you can. And then once the heavy tank crew gets up here, you guys can you can have one man the medium tank, drive it up to find garrisons, drive it close to walls to destroy OPs. And then once that tank dies, you can go back and get that heavy tank that you don't have to wait into an HQ spawn and then bring it up when it's already going to be up here. As that does take a lot of coordination, and especially in the right moments, as of right now would be one of those moments to do that. Bombing run coming down to the south because there is a lot of infantry presence. As the bombing run might only kill one or two guys. I think it killed 3 there actually, right off that OP spawn. See, reinforce goes down again, but there's no one in the hard cap. As, like I said earlier, wait for that, like, 50-40% mark to put that reinforce down, because now you kind of, like, just wasted it. Because you guys are really closing in on the north here. Excuse me. You guys are really closing in on the north here, and also trying to close that door on the south. So that reinforce really didn't do a whole lot, and you guys are still down here contesting cemetery. As it looks like your Tiger did go down though, which, like I was saying earlier, how you brought up another heavy tank from a different crew. Which I think you guys are doing now with a medium, but you guys should have done it earlier with a heavy. As now that heavy tank is going to roll right in here. Cap progress goes on cemetery. As you guys can see, you guys are soft capping. So you guys should this should click in your mind, as there's not many guys in cemetery right now. If we get in hard cap, maybe we can get a lot of bodies to go back into hard cap from 3L 9PZ. So if you guys flood the hard cap right now, just stay in there, stay alive. Maybe it'll get them scared and afraid, and they'll do a reset to where you guys can gain more ground. Recon plane goes over the front line, which is good, actually, because there is nothing in the back line besides whatever this guy is doing with his Jeep. That's not a Jeep, that is a half-track. Garrison network looking good. You guys did move up that one garrison from earlier, so that's good. If that P4 does get taken down, this heavy tank is going to be kind of brutal. Do have another airhead coming down, which is not remotely in the same spot. Precision strike goes out on that tank. Let's see if it gets it. Looks like it's going to be a little bit off, though, unfortunately. Let's see if this bomb still comes in. There we go, Stuka comes in. That bomb landed just short, injuring the 76, though, at least. Airhead is about to become available to spawn off of. So right now, everyone at cemetery should kind of like fall back. It kind of looks like that they are gaining back the point. Lively, it looks like he might get a pretty good satchel here. Yes, he does. That satchel goes down on the 76. So that airhead spawn goes off. Big battle in the church. Lively mowing them all down. Look at that. Hallway of death and destruction. Moves in on the airhead to take out that airhead, but unfortunately a satchel's going to blow up. And it takes out him, the airhead, and a couple other enemies along with that 76 there. Dark Fiend is kind of lucky to be alive up here, as that satchel did not kill him. So very nice defense. Very good satchel to clear out that 76 from Lively, along with taking out that airhead. Let's look at this right now. Should be a garrison in the north somewhere. Where G Squad is at actually would be fine. From, let's see, from where this garrison and this garrison are. You can put one up here where this one guy is. By the machine gun. He's been here all game. If you put a garrison up here, he would know if he's in trouble or not. They 3 LPZ is bringing up a heavy tank. Let's see, we still have our Tiger and our P4 there. It kind of looks like we can establish a garrison here somewhere. If we did get that going, that would be amazing. But I know this area is kind of iffy for that. There's not really that much good spots out here. Maybe in this open field right here. Tuck it down right here. Bam. Probably won't last long because it's in the open, but... Nice defense play going on here. From, who was that? From Rogue protecting his tank, as there's another guy going down the alleyway. So very nice work there. They have an OP down there somewhere. Another nice kill from Rogue. It's like Lively gets taken out there. Hose Metal takes out the outpost from inside the building. He's gonna get two as they get in the house. Very nice work. And 3L9PZ is just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Getting a garrison or OP here and just flooding guys from this 3-story mansion building into the church to get into that hard cap. They are just solely just getting like hard cap pressure. Just trying to sway the point into their favor. As these tanks are also not in the hard cap. As the circle is kind of weird to have your tanks in the hard cap and anchor. And remember, rockets can pen the sides of the heavy tanks now. So angling your tank like this is kind of pivotal for getting destroyed. If you angled it a little bit, it might have a ricochet chance going on. I don't know what blew up here. What was that? It's a repair station. They should have 76 rolling up soon. Yep, they do. Right down the main road. So this this P4 might get destroyed from this 76 down here. As they actually do know that P4 is there, they just don't have any eyes on it. So that 76 does take out that P4. Hose Metal takes out an engineer that was trying to get a satchel on that Tiger tank. Remember, repair stations, repair stations. Your infantry can get repair stations. Build them up. Even if it's in the front here, something. That means the tanks can use it as cover too. Especially once they're blown up and dead. And like I said earlier, because now Goat doesn't have a presence up to the north. Look at this. They flooded the north. 2 OPs, 3 OPs. All up in the north. Maybe you don't need a full squad up there, but maybe like 3 guys. 1 defense SL. This is what I like to see though. This 76 here, or no, this is a medium. Yep. The rockets coming in from multiple angles. Nice, we love that. Beautiful teamwork from Danny and Nico. Right there. Very nice work to take out that medium. And we got a bombing run coming in again. It looks like to be in the same spot to try and clear out this annoying area that's been annoying pretty much the whole game. Oceloth looks like he gets a shovel kill there. Bombing run comes in. And it looks like it's not going to actually get any kills here. Or yes, it is. It does get one. It gets one kill. Rocket sails down, way down. As it looks like they are going to try and get this heavy tank out of this position, go back and repair. It's Cortez. Cortez gets taken out by a grenade. We had some commander versus commander there. So yes, that Tiger tank is going to fall back because that garrison is down, and they completely flooded the north. Looks like gonna have no presence here on the church hard cap. So might lose this point because they flooded the hard cap and came in all the way from the north. Reinforce does go down though. Does contest it. For a little bit. Buys a little bit of time. All of these guys down south should just be working straight north. Just go straight north. Go straight north and spread out. Create a line right here. One squad goes this way, one squad goes that way, one squad goes in and back clears. So do have a second medium, or sorry, a second heavy rolling up too. They have a medium going down south, and they have their heavy tank back up. We got Tam over here with an engineer. He's getting that satchel ready. Point does get flipped. 3 LPZ is going to cap for the third time. As they capped first, Goat took it, held it for I think 30-ish minutes. Tank is getting hammered by infantry and gets taken out by that 76. That satchel though does kill 2 friendlies. Reestablish this garrison up to the north, get a couple guys going down to the north from where they came from. Do have another oh, this might be bad. Got a medium tank down here that might look down this main road and see that Tiger lacking. I think he's missing. No way he's missing these. Rocket sails in from the back. Tiger gets taken out by a medium. Unfortunate. Plane goes overhead, airhead. Airhead coming down. Airhead landing in this open field here. Lively here. Listening for that tank. Sees it. Aims, shoots, gets one rocket in it. Very nice. As he shoots again, but unfortunately gets a non-penetration shot on the front of the tank. So right now, very glumped up in the hard cap, as you can see. Garrison is down, which is in a very weird spot. They've been putting these garrisons in weird spots. Over here and over here. When you can put your garrison in here. You can put it here. You can put it there, right there where that airhead is, or where that airhead was. I wouldn't put them outside like that. Where you guys are putting it back here is very smart, though, behind the houses. But then you gotta cross all that open field to get somewhere. Something gets satcheled over here. Nope, it's just a troopy truck. Airhead is good to spawn off of. There's zero front door. No one's front door. Everyone is north and everyone is south. Just all globs right now. This is a skirmish up here and this is a skirmish down here. Strafing run comes in for 3L PZ. Looks like it's gonna take out one guy. One guy. It looks like this P4 here might get... No, that's a rifleman. As it is getting hit from that medium that went all the way around. Alright, so cap progress does come in. Bombing run. It was a good placement, but unfortunately, too late. We do have a supply truck over here chasing a jeep, though. Oh, it might be... Oh, it might be death! Oh, it gets one! Looks to find the other. He might have to reload. They both have to bandage now. So one SL gets taken out. Huge. So that is very good. takes out one SL back there instead of having both. Cap progress still goes in. 3 LPZ had to do a hard reset as their whole line has shifted back into the mansion building once more. Looks like we have Aguila back here trying to get a satchel. Maybe not. Maybe he was, but he got a little sidetracked. Now he's taking shots from Johnny. He's going to go head-to-head with Barner there and get taken out. Cap progress sways. Might get a cap here. Nope, it does not go through. P4 just rolling right through. Going head-to-head with this medium. Gets stuck on a stupid pole. That medium does go down. Or the Sherman. Sherman goes down. To the P4 there. And 3LPZ is starting to regain their cap progress because they have a reinforce going down. Looks like Steven did take out that other SL back there. Good props on Steven there. Do we see a proxy satchel here? Yes, we do. So there's a proxy satchel down on the church. That might be big, actually. Try and get a couple of those guys off of the hard cap. Fortunately, gets one team kill. Didn't see that satchel. Looks like he takes out 2, though. Like Danny's up here in the trees. There's those 2 trade kills right there, actually. So all cap progress has been lost. Did lose a garrison here in the middle. Got a heavy tank coming up and just spawned a P4 right there. Reinforce does go away for 3LPZ. Recon plane goes up right across the map there. As you can see, they do have 2 heavy tanks on the field compared to our 1 heavy tank. Another recon plane goes up. So my dogs start to bark. It's always nice. Yeah, it looks like we got cap progress going on both ways now. It's one guy in the hard cap back here. One guy in the hard cap. Reinforce, hold off on it. No need to reinforce so early. You might need it in these last couple of minutes here as you have a lot of guys in the hard cap. Or not in the hard cap, but soft cap. You guys are all soft cap pressuring. So that heavy tank does come in though. Might have a tank battle here, but unfortunately might get satchel. Rocket comes in, man. Need that infantry support. Need that infantry support with tanks. Looks like Foxtrot might have a satchel? No, he misplaced it! And he gets shotgunned. Tiger does get taken out to infantry. Satchel goes off. Satchel does hurt the tank. That might be engine and hull damage. So I do have a half track down there. Right over here. Lively will get a satchel on that half track. Oh, 76. In a bad spot here. Might get taken out by a P4. No, he missed. Still has that side shot. Yes! Beautiful! 76 goes down to a medium again. Awesome. Awesome work. I don't know what that timer is on that heavy tank, but I would have spawned that. Trying to get their other heavy tank up as soon as possible. I don't know if that other timer would have been shortened now. Probably been 5 minutes, unfortunately. Another airhead comes in for GOAT, which unfortunately it's just going to be right here in the middle. No cover at all once you spawn on that. Try and put it over here maybe. Like right there, bam, right there. On that third tick, right there, bam, right there. Cap progress does sway in as we just get in here of 12 minutes of our match. Airhead coming down. Big spawn wave over there. Artillery kills about 3 of those guys that spawned. As this airhead should become unnoticed by 3L PC. As you guys have conquered pretty much all of the north, or excuse me, all of the south. Get some bodies on that airhead and go north. Only 2 off that airhead. Should be everyone on that airhead that were dead. Artillery is landing back here, I don't know why. Maybe they're not dialed in correctly. Here it is, 76. Dive bombing into hard cap. Trying to get that that little bit amounts of cap pressure, but unfortunately does not matter as GOAT captures. 4th time, 4th capture. As we're just getting into 11 minutes of our match. That P4 does get a hit from that 76, but it looks like Foxtrot might have a satchel here. No, he misplaces a satchel and gets killed by the bombing run. Unfortunate. That bombing run actually hits both tanks here. Hits the heavy and the medium. As we have Cazador coming in with the satchel, it looks like. Satchel comes in, gets bounced off the tank, unfortunate. He says, screw the heavy tank, I'm going for the medium now. Danny might destroy this heavy. No, he does not. What is going on right now? Alright, looks like we got Lively. Lively has a satchel on the heavy. Cazador has to bandage. Lively just spawning in a puddle of fucking water there. I don't know why, but there's water. Precision Strike comes in. Right between those two tanks. Actually might take them both out. Oh my god, that might be juicy. Satchel goes off. Kills the 76. Peace Strike comes in. Would have been a good Peace Strike, but unfortunately the 76, excuse me, 75 Sherman did move. The 76 would have died. Quincho might come in with another satchel. Here we go. It's going into place. Just not right. Lively might get ran over. We might got the double satchel going on. As Quinn gets his satchel down. Lively gets headshotted by I don't know from fucking what. They do know the satchel is there. They can't find it. As it's invisible. It's in there though, but invisible in the track bed. Boom, there you go. That 75 medium does get taken out. This P4 will. That P4 will die, actually, as Hamilton got a satchel on it, so that's unfortunate. But we do have another P4 over here. Any heavy tanks coming in? No. Should have at least one heavy tank coming in the very last minutes of the game here as we are coming back to 8 minutes of our match. And we have one heavy tank for 3 LPZ coming in. As we are fully encircled. Need to clear out these back lines. Need to clear out the back lines. Everyone is just completely encircled. And because we got no infantry support, this P4 should get taken out here. There you go. P4 does get taken out to infantry. Almost, like, no outposts either in this little sector. We got, what, 3 infantry ones? 1 recon? The other airhead comes in for 3LPZ. Just doing the church airhead every time. It's been working for them every time, so they're going to keep doing it. They got the heavy tank rolling up, and they have a Stewart rolling up. Looks like we might have another tank crew waiting for a tank. Might get a Lux. Lux would be pivotal here. No, got a P4. Lux would have been great for just anti-infantry, holding down roads. Alright, cap progress. Going back for go. Airhead is coming down right in the church. As they have guys in the church. This might get ugly in the last minutes of this match here. Harry! Ah, he gets taken out. Unfortunate. Smoke coming in. Airhead is going to be available. Look at all these guys in the church. Holy smokes. Where's the proxy satchel? Look at all these red raspberries in the hard cap. Holy fucking shit. So many people. Everyone is in the church. The whole goddamn team is in the church. Get that satchel down. Ah, he gets taken out. Everyone get into the church. Rockets go down into that 75. Smoke shells coming in, blocking the tank. They can't see. Look at all these assault and engineers coming in with their satchels. Looks like Harry is going to get a satchel on the 75. Quinn is also going to get a satchel down on the 75. Satchel went off in the fucking church. Kills everyone in the church. Yakuza coming in with the satchel on the 76. Look at this. 75 is going to go down any moment. Boom, 75. Double satchel. Oh my lord. Both tanks get taken out by satchels at the same time. That is amazing. Unfortunately, it looks like we lost our heavy tank. Yes, we did. The Tiger tank goes down as well. Goes half cap progress here. Bombing run coming in for a 3LPZ. Half cap progress for GOAT. Bombing run comes in, looks like to not take out anybody. Unfortunately, these guys in the building might get taken out. Looks like 2 guys get taken out. Holy crap, that was a roller coaster of emotions right there. Who is this causing absolute mayhem and havoc? Wicco up here. In the mansion building. Causing a ruckus. He gets popped. Lively coming in with the flank. Look at it. STG going crazy. Kills 4. Awesome. Awesome. Wipes an OP. Waits for that 3 seconds. Good. Takes out an old mag. Slaps in a new one. Look at that. P4. Dive bombing. As it looks like GOAT is going to win this game. The absolute seconds of this game here. 3LPZ just getting that airhead in that church. And having everyone get in that church. But unfortunately for 3LPZ, GOAT had that satchel. Like 5 satchels on the church. The 75, the 76, everything blew up. 3LPZ lost everything. And GOAT got to trickle their guys back into the line, form a nice defensive position, and get everyone out. As GOAT just did lose pretty much all of their front door here, unfortunately. So if this game did go on a little bit further, it does look like 3LPZ would do another cap here. Bombing run coming in for... I think that's a GOAT bombing run to clear out the guys in the back line. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not going to get anybody. Look at that plane flyby. That was beautiful. And that Lux did show up. That Lux is late. 20 minutes left 20 seconds left of our match. Lux showed up pretty late. But holy cow. That was one way to end the game there. That was awesome.